This video is about certain further properties of trigonometric ratios. Now, I would like to talk about the trigonometric ratios of certain specific angles. So, let me make trigonometric ratios of specific angles. So far we have discussed some of the angles in general angles like sin A, cos A, tan A. We don't know about A. Now let me talk about certain properties of these angles. So for this, let us consider the case 1 if A is equal to 45 degrees. Let us see how can I evaluate sin 45, cos 45, tan 45 and their reciprocals. How can I do that? For this, we have to consider, let us consider A, B, C. B is 90. This is C. So, I'm considering an isosceles triangle. Isosceles right-angled triangle. This is 90. So, in any triangle, some of the angles is 180. So, this is 90. These two should be 90, but it is isosceles. Isosceles means the two sides are equal. So the angles opposite to two sides are equal. So this is 45 and 45. That makes the sum of the angles is 180 in a triangle. Now, for convenience, we'll say let BC is equal to A units. If BC is A, obviously BC is same as AB, then AB should be A units. Because it is an isosceles right-angled triangle, this is 90, the set of sides are equal, so AB is equal to BC. If you take BC equal to A, obviously AB will be A. And this is a right-angled triangle, so by Pythagorean theorem, we have AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. But we know that AB is small a, BC is small a, so A square plus A square, which is equal to 2A square, which is equal to AC square. So AC square is 2AC square, 2A square, so AC will be root 2A, because it's plus or minus root 2A, but I said the length is always positive, so it will be root 2A. So AC is root 2A. Hence, this is a right angle triangle. The hypotenuse will be root 2A. Now, as we have discussed about sin A. So sin A is 45. So I want to talk about sin 45. Sin 45 is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is A, hypotenuse is root 2A. A is non-zero, I can cancel, so I'll get 1 over root 2. Similarly, I can evaluate cos 45. Cos 45 is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So, adjacent side is again a, hypotenuse is root 2a, and I can cancel a and a, so again I will get 1 over root a 2. The very important thing is, from this, sin 45 degrees equal to cos 45, which is a relation to be observed. The trigonometric ratios of sin and cos agree at 45. They agree means sin 45 is 1 over root 2, cos 45 is 1 over root 2. For this angle, for a equal to 45, you can have this. That's for 45. Why an angle, specific angle of 45? Because it is 90, half of the angle, 90 by 2 is 45, so I can evaluate sin 45. Now, what is tan 45? It is simple. Tan 45 is sin 45 by cos 45. I have to write down the degrees here. When everything is clear, I don't write the degrees. Simply I'll write down sin 45. So sin 45 is 1 over root 2, cos 45 is 1 over root 2. This is 1 over root 2 by 1 over root 2 is 1. You can cancel these two. They are same quantities, non-zero quantities, non-zero numbers. 1 over root 2 by 1 over root 2, which is 1. So tan 45 is 1. Now, what is cot 45? Cot 45 is 1 over tan 45. That is equal to, tan 45 is 1, so 1 by 1, which is 1. So again, tan 45 and cot 45, they agree. Similarly, we can see cosecant 45. Cosecant 45 is 1 by sin 45, which is equal to 1 by sin 45 is 1 over root 2 by 1 by 1 over root 2, which is root 2. What about secant 45? The same, 1 over cos 45, 1 over cos 45 is again 1 by 1 root 2, so you'll get root 2. So we could evaluate all the trigonometric ratios for a particular angle 45, sin 45. So I have sin 45, cos 45, and so on. All the 6 trigonometric ratios are evaluated for a equal to 45. Now, let me see the second case. How do I evaluate 30 degrees? Consider an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. A, B, and C, all sides are equal. That means the sides opposite to the angles are equal. That means this is 60, 60, and 60. Because the sum of the angles in a triangle is 180, so each should be 60 each. Now, what I want is, I want to draw a perpendicular from A to BC. That means I'm dropping a perpendicular. Actually, I'll call this as M. Now this is a perpendicular which is perpendicular bisector, so these two sides are same. For convenience, let AB is equal to 2A is equal to BC is equal to CA. I want to consider each is of 2A units. I mean, you can consider A units. There is no harm in it, but it is a convenience so that I get the simple way. Observe BM equal to MC, which is equal to BC is 2A, so BM will be half, so it is 2A by 2, which is A. each is of A units. Now, this is what we have to see. Bm equal to mc equal to A, so use Pythagoras theorem to get AM. Use Pythagoras to get AM. How do you get? So, for convenience, again I will write down the triangle A, B, C. I'm dropping a perpendicular, which is M. Because BC is divided into half, so this BM is equal to BC, MC is equal to BC by 2. So I'm assuming BC is 2A, 2A by 2 is A. So this will be A, this is A, this is 2A, 2A. The property of an equilateral triangle. Now, these two are equal, this is 90. So consider the triangle ABM, which is right angle. ABM, right angle is at M. So ABM or AMB, there's no harm in it. So AMB, then AM square plus BM square is equal to AB square. This implies I want to evaluate AM square. I know BM, I know AB. So if I want to evaluate AM square is equal to AB square minus BM square. This means AM square is, AB square is 2A whole square minus BM is A, so this is A square. So 4A square minus A square, which is 3A square. This means AM is root 3A. So this is root 3A. What do we want to achieve? We want to achieve the angle, the sine of 30 degrees. Now, as I told you, this is 60, 60. This 60 is divided into 30, 30. So I want to evaluate sine 30. Sine 30 is, look at this triangle, and now I will blow it up. This triangle I want to blow. That means I want to write down the bigger part. This is 30. This is A. This is 2A. This is root 3A. I'm just breaking down this triangle A, B, M. The smaller one. So if I have this, I want to look at sine 30. Sine 30 is opposite side by hypotenuse. So sine A is, sine 30 is A by 2A, which is 1 over 2. What about cos 30? Cos 30 is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So, adjacent side is root 3A by hypotenuse is 2A. So again I can cancel A and A because that is non-zero. So cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Sin 30 is half, cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Now it's simple. What about tan 30? Tan 30 is sin 30 by cos 30, which is equal to Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So I can cancel this 2 and 2. I'll get 1 over root 3. Now, it is simple. Write down the reverse. Cosecant 30, secant 30, and cot 30. When once I know sine 30 and cos 30, all the other trigonometric ratios are very simple to evaluate. So I have 30 degrees, I have 40. Now can I evaluate 60? This is 30, this is 90, and this is 60. Now what is sine 60? I'm evaluating sine 60. Now this is an angle. Sine 60 is opposite side by hypotenuse. So root 3a by 2a, which is root 3 by 2. And what about cos 60? Cos 60 means adjacent side by hypotenuse, a by 2a, which is 1 out. Now what about tan 60? Tan 60 is sine 60 by cos 60, root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2, which is root 3. Now let us see a small observation. Look at all this 3 plus 3 for 30 and as well as for 60. What is sine 30? 1 by 2. And cos 60 is 1 by 2. So sine 30 is same as cos 60. Now cos 30 is, what is cos 30? Root 3 by 2. So cos 30 is same as, look at this. Cos 30, you will have root 3 by 2, so sine 60. They are reciprocals. They are same. What about tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 over root 3. Now, I should be very careful about this. Tan 60 is root 3. What about cot 60 from this? Cot 60 is 1 by tan 60. That means 1 by root 3. So, what is tan 30? Cot 60. Always you have to observe 30 is, sine of 30 is same as cos of 60. Now, the question, can we say sine A is same as cos 90 minus A? This is a question to be answered, or you can think over it whether it is true or not. But for this 30 and 60 it is true, because if A is 30, sine 30 is cos of 90 minus 30, which is cos 60. Similarly for other ratios. After seeing this, we have evaluated 30, we have evaluated 45, we have evaluated 60. These are some specific angles, trigonometric ratios for specific angles. Now, the question is, what about sine 0 and sine 90? So for this, let me again look into in a different way. Let us see sine 0 and cos 0 in this way. It's called an intuitive idea. I'll say intuitive, because you have to visualize this. This is A, B, and C. BC is a hypotenuse, AB is a side, AC is another side, angle A is 90. So, how can we evaluate sine 90? The simple technique is, what is the opposite side? Sine 90 is in any right angle triangle, sine of an angle is defined as opposite side by hypotenuse. So, what is opposite side? BC. By hypotenuse, again BC. So, sine 90 is 1. Now, this is C, is it not? I would like to evaluate sine 0 where C is coming down to 0. So, suppose if I reduce this angle, this is B. That means B is sliding on this vertical line. B is sliding on this vertical line. That means this AB is getting smaller and smaller. See, originally AB is this length. Now this one. Now this one. If it is dropping down, it should coincide with A. So, if it is coinciding with A, what do you have? C will become 0. Is it not? C has an angle, some angle. Now, if it is becoming smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, that means the side is getting closer and closer. And now, sine 0 is, this BC is not there. That means BC is a hypotenuse which was dropped down to AC. That means BC has coincided with AC. So sine 0 is 0 by BC. 0. Because BC has coincided with the AC. So 0 by BC is 0. Now with this sine 0 is 0, cos sine 90 is 1. So I will define the following: cos 90 and cos 0. What happens to cos 0? Again, it's going down, so it becomes 1, whereas what about cos 90 is 0. Sin 0 is same as cos 90 and cos 0 is same as sin 90. This is what we have so far. And this is a very interesting property. How do you calculate cos 0? When this angle is becoming 0, adjacent side by, what is cos 0? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse BC has become AC. BC, which has become AC, so AC by AC is 1. In the same fashion, cos 90, if I want to write down cos 90, this becomes 0. Now let us write a table comprising of all these 6 trigonometric ratios with A of different angles. So this is angle A. If A is 0, if it is 30, if it is 45, if it is 60, if it is 90. That's what we have to decide for all the trigonometric ratios. This is sine. Sine of A. Sine 0. Sine 0 is 0. Earlier we have done that sine 30 is half. Sine 45 is 1 over root 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Sine 90 is 1. Now what about cos? We have defined cos 0 as 1 and cos 60 is root 3 by 2, you can see. And the sine and cos agree at 45, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. And cos 60 is 1 by 2, and cos 90 is 0. This is, if you know these two, it's enough. You can generate other things. For example, what is sin A? Sin A is opposite side by hypotenuse. So in the previous cases, you have done that sin 0 is 0, sin 30 is half, sin 45 1 by root 2, sin 60 is root 3 by 2, sin 90 is 1. Now reverse it. For sin 90, you have to write down from the reverse. Sin 90 is 1. Sin 60 and cos 30 are same. Sin 45 and cos 45 are same. Sin 30 and cos 60 are same. Sin 0 and cos 90 are same. So once if you write sin like this, cos will be reversed. Now tan of tan 0. This means this by this. 0 by 1 is 0. 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2 is 1 over root 3. 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2, 1. Root 3 by 2 by root 1 is root 3. 1 by 0. We have to write this very careful, undefined. Very, very careful. You should be very careful. 1 by 0 is not defined. Anything non-zero divided by a 0 has no meaning. So we say undefined. Now once you write tan, now you have to write down cosecant. Cosecant 0 means 1 by 0. Again, I'll write down UD, undefined. Sin 30, when I'm writing cosecant 30, reverse this, 2 by 1. That's 2. Now, again, cosecant 45, 1 by root 2 is root 2 by 1. 2 by root 3, just reverse it. Again, 1 by 1, which is 1. Secant will have the same. What is secant here? Reverse, the reciprocal of cos is secant. So 1 by 1, which is 1. 1 by root 3 by 2, which becomes 2 by root 3. This is root 2 by 1. And this is 1 by 2, 2, 1 by 0, which is undefined. Now, finally, I have to write down cot. Cot of 0 is 1 by tan 0. So 1 by 0 again undefined. 1 by root 3. Reverse it, root 3 by 1. Reverse it, 1. Reverse it, 1 by root 3. Now, don't look at this. What is cot 90? Cot 90 is cos 90 by sin 90. That means 0 by 1, which is 0. Again, if you observe, this will be reversed. Look at this. If you go like this, for tan, cot will be reversed. Tan 0 and cot 90, tan 30 and cot 60, tan 45 and cot 45, tan 60 and cot 30, tan 90 and cot 0. This is a table where one has to be very clear about this table, and they should get the ratios immediately. One has to keep in mind that whenever it is asked, you have to by heart these things.